We're going to win the Baller League!
Niko Milana, football manager of NDL FC, has just lost the biggest match of his career against his friend and fellow Beta Squad member Sharky,
Checkmate.
ending his 3-week winning streak. NDL's confidence has been knocked. This week, he faces bottom of the league, Idris Elba's team, Ruckus. But what he doesn't realise is that if he doesn't win today, this match could be his last.
Last week was a lesson. We lost to my old friend Sharky. And every time I close my eyes, I see one of those goals going in. And I can't let that happen again.
After the recent loss, Niko's ego has been severely hit. We found him in his bed, not having left the house for 2 whole days.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Have you left the bed since last week?
Yeah, when I need the toilet. I think I'm dealing with it fine. I was obviously heavily emotionally invested in that game, and I think I've handled it well.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I can't lie, I'm actually worried about Niko. He's taking that loss pretty badly.
Be honest with me here. It was end of the day, we've been smashing it 3 wins in a row. Then all of this suddenly happened and Niko doesn't know what he's doing. After all my hard work, do you know how stressful that is?
He definitely needs help just because I shouldn't have said this, but you know what? I saw him in the bathroom showering with all his clothes on. Yeah, a bit concerned if I'm being honest.
Why did you see him showering in the bathroom?
Good question.
Maybe it's best that you see a professional. Mental health, you know?
Why would I need to see a professional when I am a professional football manager? I am willing to see a specialist, a professional. And his name's Dr. Sook, and if you can get in contact with him, that would be great. I actually know him well.
Where can I find Dr. Sook?
Dr. Sook yourself, you idiot fool. I got him. Oh, get the hell out of my room. Put the camera down!
Clearly Niko was having a tough time, so we gave him some space to breathe.
After you guys left, I really thought to myself, you guys were obviously just shoving a camera in my face, and I thought, this is not the best way to deal with issues. What's the best way to deal with issues? Therapy, I thought. So that's why I just went ahead and thought, I'll just give this a go. What harm can it do?
Despite his hesitation with our initial suggestion for seeking professional help, Niko decided to give therapy a go after all. It seemed he needed someone to offload his trauma onto.
Niko, thank you for coming in. I understand the recent match was difficult for you. Let's take some time to unpack that.
Yeah, I mean, it was tough. They were screaming at me, they were letting off bombs, and yeah, they were putting smoke grenades up in the sky. They really were terrorists.
And how did you face that?
I had to stand up to them myself. Yeah, it was like one man against 500,000.
And how did that make you feel?
Not good. It made me feel terrible actually, because I'm only a manager. I'm only the leader of the team, their king, you could say. And I feel like they expect me to play on the pitch for them, when in reality, they're the ones who lost us the game, not me.
It sounds like that loss hit you harder than you expected.
Yeah, it did, because they don't get berated. They don't get all the stick. I get the stick. I had to deal with all the hate and the clowning, and it was constant, and it hasn't been nice for me.
And how are you coping with that pressure?
It's broken me. The therapy didn't really help me. Midway through, my mind started to wander, and I was thinking about the therapist. And I really realized that if you put a space in therapist where the dirt is, it turns into a very terrible situation. And I just thought, that's pretty nuts, no? I don't like that. It makes me feel extremely uncomfortable.
A defeat can certainly influence you, but it doesn't necessarily have the power to define you. This setback is perhaps a part of your story, Niko, but it doesn't have to be the headline.
She was waffling, like really she was offering nothing good to the conversation. And my mind started to wonder, why am I wallowing in all this pain? Why am I focusing on the negatives? That's not what a good manager should do. It's not what any person should do. And I thought of my own solution. If I think about it myself, a defeat can certainly influence me, but it definitely doesn't define me. And me coming here is letting it define me. I need to get up, stop feeling so sorry for myself, and get out there on that football pitch and get the wins and make us win the league. Losing to SDS doesn't mean we're not going to win the league anymore. We're better than them. They got lucky. All right? So, thank you, but I don't actually think I need your help.
I'm glad to have been of help to you.
I mean, I worked it out myself, Vanessa, but like, absolute pleasure. I won't see you again, but keep doing you.
The therapy gave Niko a change in mindset, and he now claims he knows what he needs to do in order to make his team win again.
I love the self-motivation which I showed there. That was really great from me. And I mean, I've now motivated myself to take on this week's opponents, Rutgers. Managed by Idris Elba, bottom of the league, yet to get a single win, but we cannot underestimate them. We can't be like SDS and only focus on one game in a season, NDL. We have to look at every opponent in the same way. Just because they're last place doesn't mean they're dangerous. You back a lion in a corner, you're gonna get bitten. As a world-class manager, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
In an attempt to regain his confidence, Niko took to social media to shame Idris Elba's team and their unusual red mascot. But this activity began to draw both criticism and concern. After beating the bully 2 weeks ago, was Niko becoming one himself? On arrival at the stadium, Niko bumped into Sharky, the manager of SDS, the team he lost to just 1 week ago. SDS had just lost their first match, and having heard the news, Niko was ready to share his commiseration.
What happened?
What happened today?
Yeah.
We want to show everyone that we're not the only ones that can't go without a win, without a loss. So today we showed them we're human too. It's only NDL that we can be.
Fair enough.
You guys are
Fair enough.
You guys are the best team in this league. We would have won our trophy or beat NDL.
Yeah, exactly.
We
exactly.
don't need to win anymore.
You thought you were too tunnel visioned on NDL FC. That was the issue.
We won that we beat
It's
NDL
big,
trophy.
exactly. That's
so
all that matters.
We're immortal now. So back to humans.
There we go. There we go. Well, no, congratulations on the trophy, but obviously I felt very neutral about it. I don't care about them. I only care about myself. My team. Sorry.
Given a win is worth 3 points, Niko and the NDL could be top of the league if they won now that SDS had lost. They just had to hope that M7 and N5 also lose or draw.
Yeah? You're a joke. That's what you are, an absolute joke. What a horror mascot costume that is.
Earlier in the week, Idris Elba put a message for Niko on social media, outlining a forfeit for each manager if they lost.
Niko, I wish I could be there to see your face when the Rutgers FC win. Niko, if you win, I'm going to let you style my clothes for the next game. But if I win, I get to style your clothes. And I think you want that.
You know the craziest thing? Idris has decided not to turn up for this game. I think he's given up on his team because they've got no points. Goodness me. But, I mean, we still have to take him serious. But that's a big statement from Idris.
Things didn't look good for Rutgers, as Idris Elba hadn't even turned up. The only person there to represent Idris was his Rutgers mascot. Fortunately, Niko had arranged a mascot of his own.
Their stupid mascot. They have the most ugly clapped mascot I've seen in my life. This may be a football match, but more importantly, it's a mascot off as well. And Shady is the best mascot in the world, and he has to show that. It's so important that he handles his business just like we have to handle ours.
NDL lost versus SDS last week. Do you think they can bounce back this week?
Definitely, I feel confident.
I prefer his videos on his management now.
It's going to be tight, it's going to be hard, but I reckon the boys can do it.
He could do more. He could do more. There needs to be more passion. I think the fans carry the team. We've got a whole yellow wall, but the results aren't backing it, you know what I'm saying?
I am here with El Presidente.
Yes, sir.
And on my right, I got the manager of NDL FC, Nicholas Omelana. I feel like you need a big bounce back Ruckus, which are bottom, which are last. Does that make you guys a bit more complacent because you're like,
No.
you know what, it's last place?
No.
Or are you up for it even more? What's the vibe?
We're up for it even more, that's the issue. I mean, SDS, they saw us as their World Cup final. They only prepared for us. They didn't even look forward to this game, and then they've lost. You have to prepare for every team the same amount. Everyone seems to be belittling Ruckus, but I refuse to. It's the person with the least to lose who has the most to gain.
Despite keeping a level head, it was hard not to feel the excitement in the air, especially with the ultras singing in full force. The press was dealt with, the doubters have had their say, but Niko was ignoring all the noise, heading to the team talk in order to boost his team's confidence.
All right, guys. It was a tough one last week, really tough. I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I've struggled with this one a lot. I've watched it over and over, wondered what happened, and the reality is, it's happened now. It's done. Took me a while to realize this. I was in the dumps, but I know we can still be champions, because every champion was once a contender that refused to give up. So all I ask of all of you guys is do not give up. Do not let one loss define our season. We can't let that happen. And yes, we may be playing bottom of the league today, but I promise you they will give us a game, a very tough game. And if we're not on our top game, we will lose. So we're all feeling down in the dumps, but now we all have to come together. Because life isn't about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. So I'm gonna ask all of you guys to keep moving forward. We can't give up. We move forward together and we move forward as a team. On that pitch, I wanna see teamwork, not giving up, running non-stop. We win today and then we go top of the league. Let's go! Thank you.
You refuse to give up, do you?
I don't give up. It's one thing which I will not do. The only way you'll see me stop is if you see me get carried out of it.
The spirit of a champion, the eye of a tiger, the NDL were ready to step in the ring. To proceed, they would need nothing short of a knockout.
Let's get him out. NDL looking to bounce back after losing last week, 5-4. They're on a 3-win streak before that.
We're gonna have to turn up today.
For Ruckus, it's 5 games played, 5 defeats. Something has to change.
Today's the day we bounce back from last week. The NDL Ultras making noise at the start of that game. We have to win. They know it. We know it. You know it. You don't want after a defeat is to lose again. Today, we show them what the NDL really stand for.
1, 2, 3, NDL! Come on!
I think this is the perfect game that he needs after that huge game against SDS. Bottom of the league ruckus, didn't cause a ruckus, and I think it's going to be a bounce back.
Here we go, match day 6. NDL were expected to win this. A bad start for NDL, conceding in the first few minutes, but they couldn't let this affect their confidence.
2-0 down so early on is pathetic, actually. It's stupid. This is the last thing which we wanted, but we have shown before that we can come back from losing. So that's what we've got to do.
Luckily, number 99, Tyler Winters, was there to bring NDL back in the game.
That's what we like, Tyler! That's what we like! Thank you very much! And thank you!
This is what we need. Tyler Winters, he makes it happen. 2-1, we're back in the game.
More urgency with the press!
They're nervous, they're nervous!
With Isaac. Nothing. Musabab. Oh, Musabab!
Ah, man. That is just pathetic. We're just not ourselves anymore. And I don't know what I need to do to inject that. I'm trying my best, but it just feels like the players aren't playing for me right now.
Not only were the players not playing for Niko, there appeared to be panic and confusion on the touchline. Luckily for NDL, Dara Dada was suspended for 2 minutes, giving them the upper hand.
Has been given a 2 suspension.
One thing which I made sure was not to underestimate these bums.
Fortunately for NDL, one player did not overestimate them.
Matt Don, cool, calm, collected player. I love it. We're back in the game.
3-2, things were starting to look positive. One more goal, and they were back in it.
They went away. I mean, Ruckus are winning.
The clock hit 12 minutes, and it was time for the first half game changer.
Now it's time for the game changer, 3-play, where it's 3-on-3, one team attacks, one team defends. And then it switches and switches.
Matt, Don left, Don middle, Smalls right, yeah?
Each team has 30 seconds to score. If they fail in that time or miss the goal, the other team has a go. We missed it, but at least there's a silver lining. That was our third corner, meaning we get a penalty. And we've got the best penalty specialist in the whole league, Kevin Weggin.
An NDL penalty going in. Because they've probably got one of the best penalty takers in Ball League history up to take it. Kevin Weggin.
3-3, we're back in the game. Now, no more nonsense, we worked hard for this.
They were really doing it. Despite the scrappy start, they were level with Ruckus. What a game. The fans were loving it, cheering them on. But all of a sudden...
Oh no. Oh no. Dara Dada for tapping.
That was reckless. I mean, you should never concede from there, and we've been punished for making a mistake.
And I believe that's to do us for half time. But they will be very happy. Idris Elba watching from afar.
Going to the half at 4-3, we know what we need to do to win this game.
Niko made his team really put their heads together at half-time. He couldn't let them lose to the bottom of the league.
The one thing I don't want is our players to lose confidence in themselves. We are good enough. We have shown we're good enough, but I feel like they're now doubting themselves. Now is the second half, and we have to prove ourselves.
I'm not going to complain at that. They can win this game tonight. They can actually go top of the table.
NDL seemed focused but nervous. Were their heads still in the game?
Stepping up, one of the strongest shots in Ball League. Kevin Weggin. The connections. Musabab.
I don't know what's worse, if the players aren't playing for me, or if they've just completely underestimated Ruckus and didn't think it was going to be a game.
It did appear at this point that the players had completely lost it. Their heads were gone, and their confidence was nowhere to be seen.
What happens?
Idris Elba, their manager, isn't even there. They have some random Donny from Love Island screaming on the touchline, and I'm getting out-coached. No, I'm not getting out-coached. Let me tell you this for free. My players aren't playing for me. What does this Love Island guy know about football? He's not telling them how to talk to girls.
Goal before the game changer, and who knows? Dara Dada might go for a hat-trick. Cirillo. 3 corners penalty.
They have now conceded a third corner, which in Baller League counts as a penalty. This could be the final nail in the coffin.
Oh my gosh, man.
I can't believe what I'm watching right now. Genuinely, I feel like that SDS loss maybe has affected them mentally because this is bad.
We are losing 7-3 to bottom of the league. This is not a situation where we're being outplayed. This is a situation where our heads are gone.
But just before the final game changer, there was a glimmer of hope. At this point, they needed to give everything that they had.
We just need a good game changer to get us back in the game. Please, one-on-one. Please, please, please. No! One-on-one was the only thing that could save us. At least the goals count as double in the line. So we need to get Kevin Wegan on that pitch and shoot behind that line. And the players need to flipping shoot.
They had 3 minutes left, and this game changer meant that if they score behind the line, the goals count for double.
No corner there from Insassi, he's on target.
Was it still possible to win?
Bottom of the table, they're going to be just above Vision on goals. First winning ball of it. Full-time result, Rockers 7, NDL 4.
Honestly, I mean, it's my job. I'm the manager of the team, so I have to take responsibility for that performance. The saddest part is I think the board are going to have some very serious conversations, and I don't know if I'm going to be here next week. I don't know if I'm going to keep this job. I mean, I really hope the board will give me another shot, but at the end of the day, we've just lost the bottom of the league. People were calling them bums before, so yeah, fair play to Ruckers, fair play to Idris. His philosophy has finally worked.
Listen, I don't know what to say about the performance. You could say I lost the dressing room, maybe. That's definitely not Niko ball. Last few minutes, I was literally saying to them, guys, just go enjoy yourself. Hopefully, I get to have more time to implement Niko ball and bring us to the glory days. Yeah, being honest off camera, I don't know if I'm going to be here next week, to be honest.
All the best anyway.
Thanks, thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks. Listen, there's nothing else to talk about. My job's clearly going to be on the line here. We couldn't beat bottom of the league. We couldn't even draw with bottom of the league. We've lost the bottom of the league. You're a prick, you're a prick, you're a prick. Being honest. If you guys filmed better, maybe we wouldn't be in this mess. And I'm a nice guy, all right? But sometimes you're in my space too much, if we can get a clip on that on the screen too. Well, how can I manage with a camera right there? Maybe it was you actually who was doing that.
So you're taking this worse than last week?
Of course I'm taking it worse than last week, but I'm also ending this interview. I'm gonna just calm myself down. Now, thank you very much. You don't have to follow me either.
Niko's a top quality manager, genuinely. I feel like with a bit more time from the board, he can bounce back and actually get these wins because he knows what he's doing, Niko.
We ended up finding Niko sat on his own after closing hours, and Chunks wanted to make sure he was okay.
What, are you still doing it?
Listen, mate, I really think it's done, you know.
Bro, come on, man. You lot are still fifth, you know what I mean? You're in and amongst it. It's top four push, bro.
I feel like I lost the dressing room. You think I lost the dressing room?
Of course, yeah, bro. It was 3 games you lost. It's a lot of games to be fair, but don't worry about it. Fuck, you lost 3 out of 6.
Yeah, 50% win ratio.
Well, I have any ticket tonight, eh?
No, that's not.
Don't worry about it, bro. Niko was feeling very low, very upset, so I think I just had to pick him up a little bit, you know what I mean? Come on, man.
No, I can stay at the job, right?
100%, 100%.
My brother.
My boy.
My brother. Okay, cool.
My brother, 50%. Come on, man.
No, don't do that, man. All right. Okay, well, hopefully this isn't the end.
Losing to Ruckus, the team at the bottom of the league, was not something that anyone expected. Perhaps this was all too much. Perhaps Niko was out of his depths. Perhaps he was just a mere YouTuber after all. because this was the match that got Niko sacked. After the game, the board put out a statement saying he's gone. None of us saw this coming, and Niko has yet to respond.